This photo, taken at Urieville Lake, just outside of Chestertown, Maryland, both captures the beauty of the land while illustrating the problematic issues of agricultural-driven pollution entering our natural water resources. Agricultural runoff holds infamous for being the single largest source of pollutants, such as nutrients and sediments entering the bay and its connected tributaries. Taken at an ISO of 100 while facing the direct light source, being the sun, allowed for the incorporation of shadows and deep contrast within the image. This approach resulted in a drastic three-dimensional depth, drawing one's eyes upwards along the gutter pathway towards the surrounding farmland and inwards into the out-of-sight depths of algae blooms stimulated by agricultural runoff. As urban development continues to increase, stormwater runoff stands as the single fastest-growing source of pollution entering the Chesapeake Bay. As precipitation falls on the urban developments, stormwater flows through its cemented walkways and streets and is responsible for drawing a wide variety of pollutants such as chemicals, waste, and sediment into the bay and its connected tributaries. In capturing this photo, a low-angle approach was taken, drawing the viewer's eye from the lower right-hand corner, the source of the urban runoff, towards the gutter's outlet into the Chester River. Poor irrigation plays a large role in the promotion of harmful agricultural runoff. As excess water is used to care for the crops, unabsorbed water promotes erosion, pushing sediments, fertilizers, and other pollutants from the land into surrounding waterways. A perspective approach using leading lines was taken in the capturing of this photo, focusing on the frontal view of the irrigation system while drawing the viewer's eye along the system into the depths of the field. A stunning deep background of negative space was utilized, allowing the focus of the photo to be the irrigation system without drawing away from the photo as a whole. As agricultural runoff stands as the single largest source of pollution entering the Chesapeake Bay, a variety of practices have been implemented in preventing its progression. Specific practices employed within this image are a water management pond located in the rear left and cover crops concealing the vast landscape. Using a drawn-out landscape view and a large portion of negative space, the focus is drawn upon the beautiful farmland. By composing the photo so that the focus of the farmland is drawn back towards the water management pond, a three-dimensional image was composed, virtually allowing the viewer to picture the runoff draining down through the landscape towards the pond. In the 1600s, the prime years of the Chesapeake Bay, a majority of the bay's waterways were surrounded by forests, creating a buffer and thereby blocking a majority of the pollutants from reaching the water's edge. Implementation and conservation of these buffers has been one of the most largely advocated practices in fighting pollution entering our bay today. In capturing this photo, I angled the lens so as to split the composition equally between both sides of the frame. This approach resulted in a deep perspective in which the forest trees formed two walls, seeming as though the viewer could walk into the frame and down the path formed by the surrounding trees.